Good morning, hockey fans. Welcome to another outing from Foxborough Sports Center. Today's matchup features your red-hot KPW squad against the visiting team in white today, which is Braintree. First matchup against Braintree this season. Don't know what to expect from this foe. KP has been playing some real good hockey as of late. And the puck is dropped, and we are underway. In behind the net looks like Diatromont with the defensive pairing of, I believe that's Pisano back there. Once again, wearing the nameless jersey. High off the boards, that's thrown out to Greenfield. Gets it up to a breaking... Looks like that's Batch over there on the right wing with Kruger on his left. "32 seconds in. Looks like the next line, quick shift. Keep these legs fresh today. We got T-Mac back on the left D. And looks like he'll be paired up with number 7, Walsh, back on the right D. A couple of left-handed defenders. We got McNasty on the face-off draw, bringing it back. Tries to get it to Bingham. Good shifty move by the Braintree forward. Laid up, hard into the boards. Jarred the door loose. Good hit. Standing his player up at the blue line. Deflected by Bingham. Picks it up at the red line. Gets interfered with by the referee, but Bingham's still battling along the boards. Puck stalls. McManus drops in to help out, gets it over to Walsh. Walsh back to McKechnie. He's got time. Couple of C routes by McKechnie. Regains the puck behind the net. Gets it up to Bingham, looking to break it out. Throws a cross-ice pass just under the stick of Niles into the offensive zone. Niles in on the forecheck. Goes in front of the net. Lets Bingham get there in time to throw it over to McManus. McManus deep in the corner. He's got Niles sitting alone out in front. McManus in behind the net. McManus still carrying the puck. Throws it across it. Gets over to Bingham. Bingham with, time and space. Enough time to make a fried egg, and he just whiffed it in behind the net, unfortunately. Good patience by McManus. Now let's keep the puck in deep. McKechnie tucks it back in again. Gets it over to Bingham. Trying to return. Now that was McManus. Trying to get it back over to Bingham. A couple of deflections kept the puck from finding its way out front. We got a man to beat coming down. Braintree, with a good shifty move. Ponytail making a great move. That's number 24, King. We got a leg-on-leg incidental contact. No call. That puck is dumped deep. That could go all the way down for an icing, and it will. Okay, some wild early action here from Foxborough. 9:44 to play. There's a look at today's netminder. That is Connor Murphy coming all the way up from Norfolk, Massachusetts. Got Batch, Krugs, and Greeny on this next line. Picked up by Kruger. Good pass out to Batch, plays a self-pass. He gets rubbed off the play by Tardif. Puck is thrown in deep, just inside the red line, so no icing. Gets it over to Greeny deep in the corner. He wraps it in behind the net. Comes back to Zano back at the defensive point. Into the high slot, all alone. Left-handed shot. He spins that one just wide. Good hard wrist shot. And that is deflected off of the leg of Batch. Chipped off the board. Greeny, a self-pass, gets it up to Batch. We got numbers 3 on 2 today. Greeny does a great job getting in behind his player. Get that zoom in there. He walks in, gets a shot on net. And a good save by the netminder. 8:45 to play. Dennis on the draw. Wins it back to Bingham. Bingham gets it back to T-Mac from the point. Low shot in. You would have never known that because the cameraman missed it. Good execution off the face-off. Puck being carried out. Niles, good job back checking. Gets it back into Bingham. Handcuffs it up, chips it outside the zone. Long cross-ice pass. Throwing back in. Walshy takes a spill. Got a man out in front. Great job by Murph to get his paddle down. Carried out to Bingham. Bingham over to Walshy. Walshy looking to get wide of his defender, getting it to that shooting hand. Oh boy, what a shot. He picked his head up, saw there was a little tiny opening, and he hit the T-bar right out in front. Carries it over to McManus, comes out of the corner and gets a quick snapshot on that. What a crafty shot. Let's take a step back by Walshy, getting it down the left-hand side, left-handed shot, and just whistles it off the crossbar. All right, face-off one, back to the point to Boom Boom. Gets it over to Batch deep in the corner. And that puck was intercepted out in front. Zano goes into reverse, intercepts the pass. Now he's looking to carry the puck out 1-on-3. Tremont, and he retreats back in for an icing call. 7:20 to play. Deep offensive zone face-off. The puck is again won back over to Cruz, who wraps it around. Oh, good anticipation there by Dietremont to step in. Kicks it back in, throws it out in front, but it gets deflected. Greeny looking to dig it out from behind. He chips it, wraps it around the board. Finds it over to Krug. That gets all the way back to the point. Look for Bazzano to get a shot off the glove hand of the netminder. Greeny retreats back, finds it, wisely dumps it back in behind, gets it over to Krug. Krug tries to tuck it in with the backhand, and he throws it out in front, and I believe that got deflected in. The key thing there is just to get the puck out around the net, and good things happen. Kruger digs the puck out from behind, brings it from the forehand to the backhand, throws it out in front, gets the deflection, and puts KPW up 1-0 at 6:44 to play in the first period. Good work by Niles picking the puck up. He gets rubbed off the play but absorbs the hit. Lets T-Mac step into the play to pick it up. T-Mac surveying, carrying. He gets the blue line, wisely gets the dump. And he continues to pursue that puck, picks it back up by himself, gets it back to the heavy-handed Walshy. Walshy back over to Bingham. Bingham looking to do something. Oh, he winds up deflected. Oh, that went into the leg of 88, showing a little bit of after effect from that big shot. McManus in behind, looking to wrap it out in front. Niles steps in to help out. Comes back to the point. Walshy looking to tee it up. Gets a good low shot in off the glove hand of the netminder. Coming right back out in transition is Braintree. Walshy wraps it hard around the board. Almost intercepted by Niles, but Anderson picks it up. A couple of good shifty moves, Anderson, but Niles is there to disrupt that. Oh, off the stick of McManus. That gets kicked aside by Murphy, picked up by T-Mac. T-Mac off the board, gets it over to Bingham. Bingham with a little backhand pass off to McManus. McManus turning the Jets on, looking to get wide. Does he have enough? He does. He gets all the way wide. Oh, what a goal scorer goal right there. McManus just had the puck, saw that the defense was inadvertently crossing over his skate, so he just kicked it into overdrive, got out wide behind the defender, and then it was just him against the goalie, square on square, and just brought it wide to the forehand. It just softly laid it into the back of the net. What a quality scoring goal there by McManus. That's 2-0 here from Foxborough. Action is right back underway. That puck is thrown down deep, and that will go for an icing. Another face-off win. KP is dominating these face-offs. That puck was deflected and loose. It squirts just wide of the net. Batch deep in the corner. Gets it over to Krugs. Krugs battling. Comes out with it. Throws it out in front. That lets Batch drop in. Wisely dumps it deep into the corner. Kruger. No, that's Greeny rubs his player off with a physical presence. Back to Bazzano. Takes a long shot in. That thing had a sinker motion on it. Greenfield maybe taking a couple extra pokes at it. We'll do a stoppage here with 4:35 to play. KP is really rolling through these lines. You can really tell based off of the fresh legs that have been out there. A lot of hop in their step today. You like to see what's going on here. Okay, the Zebra's got something he's talking about there. Maybe just a little inadvertent jump on the whistle. Play is underway. Walshy backpedaling into his skates. That's kicked out all the way. Throwing up high off the boards. McManus again looking to get out wide, but a good poke check by the Braintree player. Gets in deep. Just past the stick of Bingham. Walsh retreating over to T-Mac. T-Mac softly throws it up, gets it over. Oh, a nice little one-touch attempted pass by McManus. Had a streaking Niles. And he powers his way through. He keeps it going, gets it over to Niles. Bingham looking to wrap it around. Bingham takes a good hard shot in. Good save by the netminder. Carried outside the zone. T-Mac stands up. Oh, there's some extra curriculum behind it. Bingham lost his lumber. Comes back at Niles, dropping back to a defensive position. Saucer pass all the way up, trying to get it to McManus. Into the skates of T-Mac. Coming back into the zone. Picked up. Look for Wall. Oh, I don't know what happened there. He just tripped over the face-off circle. Puck is thrown back in deep. Murph is there to put it out for Niles. Niles, breakout pass to Walsh. Walsh, good cross-ice pass. Just intercepted by the Braintree player. Again, back to Walsh. Plays a little self-pass. He's trying to get outside that far corner. Oh, good cross-ice pass. Had Greenfield camped out. Greenfield wisely throws it in behind the net. Lets Kruger go to the corner where he does such good work, and he gets it right out in front. A big hard shot coming from Walsh. That's deflected, and that's in. Good hard shot in from Walsh. I don't know if that was deflected by a KP player or not. Regardless, that gets KP on top 3-0 with 2:45 to play. Another face-off win. KP over to Boom Boom, kicks it in to Greeny. That puck is going to roll all the way down for an icing call. Face off. One again. Oh, good deflection. Greeny just steering the puck just wide of the net. Good shot by Greeny, and that's picked up by Batch. Plays a pass to himself over along the boards. Kick back in. That's Boom Boom coming back to pick up the puck. Breakout pass. He's got Greeny. He's got Bachelor and Kruger trying to break out, but it hops over their stick. They've reset it. Comes back to Pizzano. Back in his own play. Oh, good pass up to Kruger. Batch loses an edge. Gets back to Kruger. Kruger over to Greenfield. Good rush there by Greeny. Just forcibly taking the puck with him all along, all the way up to the netminder. Netminder wisely getting a stoppage in the action. And Braintree finally picks up a face-off win. Good speed, getting out wide. Walsh keeps him all the way to the outside. Braintree's got nothing to do on that. Good job by Walsh. He picked up by T-Mac in behind the net. Good play back to Niles. Niles, shifty little move. Hits it over to Walsh. Walsh gets it over to Bingham. Bingham looking to break out. Throws it up to McManus and shipped out. At the blue, oh, you know, Walsh was just looking to tee his man up. He just brought him into his body and then just accelerated through the body. And, oh, we got a incidental KPW player collision there. Looks like both players are back up on their feet. That was T-Mac and Nails. Up to Niles at the red line. Niles looking to carry it out. Bingham stepping in. He lays his man out, and Bingham's going to go to the box for that one. He's going to get him for roughing. I think it was a clean hit, but perhaps it was a little bit too late. After the player had played the puck, Bingham took 2 extra strides. And then we'll spend a little time in the no-no box. With 40 seconds to play. Braintree really needs one here. We got a stoppage in the action. Making some clock adjustments. We'll be back. One back to the point. Great save by Murphy, being very alert. He was called into action there to make 2 quality saves. First shot back from the point. Couldn't see it, but the reflexes let him know where the puck was going to be, so he put himself there, made the initial stop, and then the second stop got the face off to his left. Kicked in deep into the corner. Zano wraps it around. Greenfield just deflects it, gets it out of the zone. Braintree players clear the ice, and that puck is dangerously thrown into the KPW boards. No malicious intention there from number 4, Braintree. Looking to just wrap the puck off the boards. 19 seconds to play. Opening period picked up by Greenfield. Greenfield chewing some time off the clock as he wraps it in around, gets it back to Boom Boom, throws it back in deep. Takes it down to about 6 seconds to play in the opening stance here. Greenfield rubbed off the play. And that'll be it for the first period here. KP with a 3-goal outburst in the opening stance here with 21 seconds to go on the Bingham roughing call. Could be 51 seconds. They got 2 times up on the board. I don't know which one I should be looking at. But anyways, good opening period from Foxborough. We'll be back shortly. All right, fans, at the start of the second period here, KPW will be going from left to right across your radio dial. Still facing that man disadvantage, and I think that would be a offsides call on Braintree. Neutral zone face-off in front of the Braintree fan section. Kicked back out by Krug. A shot on net. That was deflected wide, but that gets it to McManus. He's got 1 on 4. Picked up by O'Brien. Good poke check by McManus. Leaving about 15 seconds left on the man disadvantage for KP. Niles dropping back in to help. T-Mac picks up the puck from behind the net. He softly throws it over to Niles. We got a man springing out of the boards. That's Bingham out there with Walshy. Tries to pin it over to Bings. Back at the blue line. Kept in by Niles. Niles gets a long shot into the breadbasket. Oh, good intercepted pass. That puck was hanging right on the blue line. Niles just explodes towards the puck, intercepts it, and gets a quality scoring chance on right here at the beginning of this second stance. Bachelor, Greenfield, and Kruger. This line has been absolutely flying today. Good tic-tac-toe. Okay, back to the point. Zano retreating, keeping his man out wide, and he goes into a good stick check, keeping the shot out wide. And we got a stoppage in the action. Maybe the puck was lodged on the net. I don't know what the call is, but that'll be a face-off to the right of Connor Murphy. Face-off win back. That's under the stick of the defender. Greeny with a head of steam. Does he have enough to get out wide? He's got a man out front. What a great pass out in front. Gets it over the Batch. Just deflected it wide. Intercepted by Greenfield. Back out into the high slot. And looks like, I thought Batch was going to wind up with a one-timer. The puck was up on edge, though, so he could not get the good lumber. Wisely just retreats back on the puck. Chipped in behind the boards. Braintree's got a forechecker in there. Back to the point. Ford gets a long shot in. Little traffic out in front, but that is picked up by, onto the stick. What a great breakout pass by Batchdor. Tries to get it over to Bingham, who's out there wide. Batchdor, rushing down the ice. Good hustle on the back check by the Braintree defender. There's an offsides call, maybe. 9:35 to play. Back to the point. That's Walsh. McEachern. Back to McEachern on the deflected pass. Backhand. Little sauce on that pass. Walsh trying to thread the needle up to the center ice. He had number 48, McManus, taking a few strides. Picked up by Niles. That's over to McManus. He likes that wide move. He's got time and space. Walks in all alone, and he just pulls it a little bit far side. Good individual effort by McManus. What a good scoring chance. Puck is back at the point into the skates. It comes just outside, but Niles is good two-way centerman getting back there on defense. Picked up by T-Mac. Couple of chips over. Back in deep into the KPW zone. Murph plays a good pass out, gets over to T-Mac. T-Mac, crafty little move right there. Picks it up to Bingham. Does Bingham have a little bit of time and space? He's got a man behind him. He gets taken down from behind, but they're going to just let that go. There's a little bit of extra going in. And a little stick work right there. That's gonna be let go. At 8:45 to play. Okay. Play on, says the Zebra. We got 5-on-5 hockey. Big win back to the faceoff. Long shot in. That's deflected. That handcuff, the netminder Burns, number 20. In behind the net. Wrapped up. Out just outside the blue line. KP has got a retreat. Kruger. Back to Cheese. Cheese throws. Good intercepted pass right there by Braintree. Batchdor had his man lined up and kindly just eased off the hit on the smaller player. Good sportsmanship there. He could have really lit him up if he wanted to. Good pass out in front, but what an even better save by Murphy. Let's see who that was. Number 18 had all the time and space on that short corner, but Murphy cat-like just getting over to seal up the open spot. Keeps it with a goose egg on the scoreboard for Braintree. Face off back to the point, dumped back in, picked up by Walsh, threading the needle, trying to get to Niles. Niles springs loose. He gets rubbed off the play by Fratto. To Bingham, chips it deep into the corner. McManus, saucer pass out, got Niles out in front. Stepped in, that's T-Mac. Big shot in, deflected. High and in behind the net. Makes his way back to the point, just under the stick of Walsh. He's got to hit the reset button. Niles gains the puck. Gets it over to Bings. Bings makes a good shifty move. He's walking in, gets it to the forehand, and then he puts it into the breadbasket. What a good save. Good move there by Bings, but he couldn't cash in on a good scoring chance. Bingham out in front. Just under his stick with a good cross-ice pass. Picked up by Walsh. Braintree looking to transition. Chipped out over to Bings. No, under the stick of Bings. It goes back to McEachern. Good curl move. T-Mac chips it in. Finds it into the neutral zone. Walsh regains the puck. Plays a little pass over to Bingham. He gets rubbed off the play and then finds some ice. Takes a quick look over his shoulder, locks in the fact that it was number 4 that did that. Stay tuned for a future advertisement. And then there was a little contact over along the boards. I think the Braintree did not have their door secured. And it looks like that was T-Mac that got put in through the boards, but he appears to be up. He's favoring his left rib. I don't know if he caught a corner. He may be coming off the ice. Always the dangerous area over by those boards when those doors are not firmly secured. Looks like we got T-Mac over on the boards there. He's shaking it off over there, but I expect to see him back on the ice once he shakes this one off. Back to 5-on-5 hockey, 6:15 to play in the second. Stands KPW with a safe 3-0 lead right now. Not resting on their laurels. KP gets it back to Pisano. Puck is high into the neutral zone. Carried out by Bachelor. Oh, what a good self-pass. He gets in all alone. He walks it in with the rebound. What a good save by the netminder. Back high at the point, and that puck is jostled around loosely in a little snowplow. I believe the Zebra may have commented just briefly to Batch to watch the snowplow. Throwing a little snow cone at the netminder. And we just had a goalie switch halfway through. We got the second goalie here for Braintree is in net. Let's see if he's going to have any more fortuitous luck in net. Puck is one back. He's going to get tested right away here. Looks like KP is just playing a little possession hockey back at the point. The puck is rebounded to Batch out in front. Batch picks it up calmly back to the defense. Back to Boom Boom. Lets one go high and fly. That's off the post. And rebounded out in front of the net. I don't know how that one did not find the back of the net. But nonetheless, we play on. Picked up by Anderson. Anderson is rubbed off the puck by Kruger with a nice open ice clean hit. Goes back into Ricciarelli in behind the net, carried up. He loses the puck a little in the dangerous area out in front of his own net. He caught a lucky bounce. KP good on the defense right now. All 5 players back in the zone. Just suffocating the Braintree offense. Puck is rebounded out in front. That's picked up to Greenfield. Greenfield, I tell you what, that was a fantastic pass. The communication of these forwards with each other, you can tell they've been playing together for years. What a stick tap by Bachelor. Greenfield heard it, spotted it, taped the tape. Almost resulting in a great scoring chance. Now, right back on, the next line is out there. Niles is battling. That gets back to Bazzano. Saucer passes that up in the air. Walshy with a low hard shot. That hit off the apron. Another post into the high slot. That was Bingham. Throws one down low. Tries to see the daylight in the 5-hole. Coach is questioning Walshy. Why the iron? He has been owning that post this year. Numerous quality chances right off the iron. Shots on net, though. That's the key to the game right here. 4:14 to play. McManus on the draw. Back to Niles. Into T-Mac. High slot. He corrals it. Possession with the puck. Long shot in. No, that's off the pad. Niles quickly drops back into a defensive stance. Picking it up for T-Mac. Great individual and team efforts today. You love to see it. T-Mac with some shifty moves. That puck is on a string. Gets it over to Bingham. Going back out. That puck is going to get stalled with Walshy. He unloads the gun and finally decides to avoid the post and go in. I mean, there was no chance. No chance. Number 42 for Braintree to stop that one. Walshy just outside the face-off circle. He saw the lane, saw the line, loaded the cannon, pulled the trigger, and cashed in. 3:39 to play. Braintree down 4-0 against this tough KPW team. Right back out now into the neutral zone. That's Fratto with the long flow. Throws it back in deep into Boom Boom. Boom Boom throws it back out. That puck is deflected. I think that's waved off. There's no icing call. That's Bachelor in on the forecheck. He wins the battle. Gets it over to Greenfield. Greenfield, a partial fan on it, but picked up by Cheese. Cheese in behind. He's got Greenfield with the stick down. Good stick lift, physical play in behind the net. There's some sticks chopping. Everything's good over there. Play on. Oh, no, apparently everything is not good. Not with KP in full control of this game. Not surprised that any sort of marginal call is going to be not in their favor. So Bachelor is going to go to the box. His name is already there. He's just put another check mark over there from times previously spent in the box. 2:52 to play. KP, no doubt, looking to keep that clean sheet. Big penalty kill right here, 4-0, although never a safe lead. Braintree into the offensive zone. Got that fifth skater out there. A couple men back at the point. Back to Connolly, back at the point. That puck was deflected. Cleaned up by McEachern. Swatted, attempt by Walsh. T-Mac looking to dig it out of the corner. Picks up the puck wisely off the board. Oh, was that McManus trying to play the self pass? Almost had a lone chance breaking into the zone, but now he finds it back in. T-Mac trying to go wide. Beats Fratto out wide. He's got Bingham out in front. Bingham a half a step behind that pass. Manus did a great job to get that puck out into the scoring area. And thrown upon Murph, and a stoppage of the action with 1:47 to play. 25 seconds to go. In the man disadvantage for KPW. Picked up by Nails. Battle by Niles, just chewing time off the clock. But that puck was thrown hard in with Niles still trapped into the offensive zone. That will go for a deep defensive zone faceoff for KP. One tick remains on the Bachelor penalty for roughing. Bachelor is sprung out of the box. Always like to see that freshly released player out of the box bring one for a breakaway, but not this time. Shot in. Easily deflected aside off the blocker of Murphy. Little pass up the Bachelor. I think he's got a little bit of time. He's got Greenfield. Niles was peeling off the ice to get a line change. A little miscommunication there by the KP players, but Greenfield keeps it back in. Oh, good deflection by Greenfield on a hard shot by Bachelor. Oh, good saucer pass over. Tries to get over. Gets back to the point. Good control back at the blue line. Dietrich throws it in wide. He gets upended. Greenfield picks up the puck. He reverses it. Keeps the puck back in. Tries to go back to the point. Anderson wisely dropped in, anticipating the feed back to the point. Intercepted that pass, but the neutral zone presence of KPW quickly regains possession of the puck. Thrown back into the zone, I believe, for an icing call. 6 seconds to play in these waning ticks of the second period. Should be the last face-off of this period. Played forward over to Niles. Thrown in deep behind the boards, and that should wrap up the second period here. KPW in firm control of this one, 4-0 heading into the third period. We'll be back, no doubt, for an exciting third period to wrap things up here. All right, hockey fans, we are underway here. Third period. McEachern and Walsh back on defense. Niles McManus Bingham, your forward. Oh, a little self pass off the back of the net. This guy's getting crafty. Clearly not feeling any of the ill effects of that collision with the Braintree door. He's back on his feet. A little chip out, pass to Niles. Niles chips it all the way up into the neutral zone. Walsh is there to pick up the puck, tries to play it softly forward to Niles. That comes back to T-Mac. T-Mac cross ice pass, gets it over to Bingham. He's got nothing but time and space. Should have time to survey it, but makes a terrible pass into the stick of the Braintree player.
You want a cheer?
Picked up by Walsh. Walsh, Kekin. Got our netminder not having the busiest of days back here, making some good quality chances when called upon. I think I turned the camera away, but he was acknowledging the video time he was getting with a casual wave to the cameraman. So we appreciate that for the cameraman and the viewers at home. Puck is in behind the net, picked up by the Braintree player. That is saucered all the way out. Let's make sure Murphy's paying it, and he is. Oh, a good play back here. He's looking to get the assist somewhere. Brought back in. I think that is Bachelor. Oh, he throws his man and a double tap against the boards, making sure Braintree knows that this game is still active. McEachern carrying it wide in along the edge of the boards. He dumps it in deep. Absorbs the hit, not fazed by it. Back to the point. Greenfield pumps the brakes. The puck does just come outside the zone. Kruger was there to pick it up. Greenfield and Zazo having some skate contact, and that goes all the way down for an icing call. 9:30 to play. Offensive zone face off the Bachelor. Looks to win it back. Picked up by the Braintree player. That puck comes all the way back out. We got D'Entremont picks the puck up deep in the corner. Pisano and him switch rolls high off the boards, and that puck is deflected up into the netting twine. Safety nettings that were installed in 2003 here down at Foxborough, keeping the fan and player safety at the utmost foreground. Puck is won, but it's into Tarmy in the high slot. Carried into the corner. D'Entremont rubs his player off the puck. And then that was Bachelor. Good, strong check, knocking his player down to the ice. Oh, and there was, well, yeah, there's going to be a penalty there by Bachelor. Oh, and then a little extracurricular act. I'd like to see number 12 go to the box as well. I can see the penalty on Bachelor because coming out of the neutral zone, there was a check or a chop clearly right in front of the zebra. But that extracurricular and the retaliation by the Braintree player to go completely unnoticed or unrecognized by the zebra, clearly implications of a 4-goal lead adversely affecting calls that probably should be made on the ice that would benefit KPW, but nonetheless, we're going to play on here with a man down. That's Niles. Coming back out to 2-on-2. Walshy anticipating. Lets that puck get thrown in deep. There's another penalty call coming up. I mean, what is going on right here? I didn't see what that call was, but it's going to go against KP. Oh, we got some more shit going on over here. Excuse me. That's Niles going for a call. Niles unhappy with the call. Zebra not tolerating any sort of feedback from Nails, but I think we have a major and a minor on Niles. I heard the word misconduct thrown around, so there may have been an initial call for some sort of unnecessary stick work. Why do we get the clock running? This place is in shambles right now. Refs can't get a call right. Sticking it to KPW. The clock is running. Misconduct's getting thrown at Niles. Let's just stick around a little bit here and see what ultimately is going to come of this. But my guess is KP is going to be 2 men down for the remaining 14 seconds of the Bachelor penalty. And then Niles gets a minute and a half for roughing, but then an additional misconduct penalty, which you never know how long they got to serve that. That could be for an extended period of time, but regardless, a big 5-on-3 right here. And that puck is thrown in for the point and just hops off the glove of Murph. That will get Braintree on the board, 4-1. Should bring that to 5-on-4 hockey. I'd like to see KP respond to that real quickly, even though they're down a player. Things have gotten a little bit chippy, and I tell you what, the two referees looked at each other, didn't want to call the icing, but it got called an icing, so we're going to come back all the way to the other end. Okay, here we go, 7:23 to play. Still a little confusion as to the remaining time on the penalty, but it should be the 1:20 remaining to Niles' initial call. Picked up by Pisano. He's got some real estate down the left-hand side. Comes all the way around. Braintree looking to break it out. Numbers 2-on-2. Pietremont steered aside, kicked aside. Murph over the boards. Greenfield does a great job jumping in and intercepting that pass, but loses the puck back in his zone. That goes back out to the high slot. That's picked up by, he's got time and space. I don't know why he threw that down there, because that's going to create an icing call. I'd like to see a little bit more of an IQ decision on that type of play there. No Braintree player really within any sort of reasonable space to him. Could have maybe taken a few steps, angled that puck off the boards without threat of not getting it outside the zone, avoiding the icing call. Puts the faceoff back deep into the zone. Puck is won back. That is up into the glove hand. Murph with a quick glove hand, getting a stoppage. 32 seconds to go on the man disadvantage. Bachelor on the draw. Oh, he's gone. He is gone. Here we go. This is showtime. No, he keeps it out wide. Tries to get it over to Krugs. He's got a man out in front. Oh, it's deflected. Goalie got the paddle down as Bachelor was about to just slam that one home. Good awareness by the netminder. Not just where the puck is, but where the opposing players were. Picked up by McEachern, trying to get out wide. Wisely dumps it in deep. KP back to full strength. Puck in deep. McEachern rubs his play, and he's going to get a penalty for that. Boy, I tell you what. I think he's going to call him for a hooking call. Maybe he got the lumber up and in around the body and gave a little tug. No love lost here between this KPW and this set of Zebras. Anything marginal. I got 5:43 to play. 4-1 up on the score sheet. Bingham on the draw. He's got Cheese in behind him with Boom Boom, and looks like Greeny out to Bing's right. Bing's battling. Good job, wins it back. Cheese in behind the net, up and off the boards, gets it over to Greenfield. Greenfield gets to the red line, picked up by... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. He's calling Greenfield for a hooking call. My goodness. I mean, let the boys play here. I mean, this game has gone soft. You like to see, some of these penalties actually be worth the time. But anyways, let's see what happens here. KB nonetheless gonna have to battle through it. They're short 2 men for the duration of the next minute. Jab chewing up some time here into the neutral zone. Braintree throws it in. That's deflected out into the high slot. Shipped out in front. Good job by Cheese. Oh, good patience with that puck. Get the stick out wide, the one-handed backhand. Now he's just carrying the puck. He's got some wheels. Wisely keeps the puck and good effort all the way down at the other end. I was watching the line change happen, and Cheese was still rushing with the puck. Takes it down to 25 seconds on the first player, and Cheese picks up the puck again. What an individual effort here by Pisano. Single-handedly killing off a two-man disadvantage by himself. Falls back, and you know what? Guess who's got the puck? That's right. Bachelor throws it up high into the stands. Stoppage in the action. 8 seconds to go on the second power play. Get us back to 5-on-5. Niles still sitting in the sin bin, serving off his misconduct. Not the first misconduct that this KPW has seen this year. Getting tagged as somewhat of a feisty team. Probably the Zebras have probably been put on notice that this team has got an extra edge to them. It's like having a 5-sided square. They got a lot of edges to them. Puck is back in. That's McKecken. Picks up the puck. Wraps it hard in and around the boards. Over to McManus. Carrying it out over to Bachelor. He pays a little behind the back self-pass. Forecheck. Kruger waiting. Under his stick, comes back out. Braintree. I mean, this breakout by Braintree is as if it's in slow motion. Not creating much of a threat. Oh, okay, let's get over here. We got some extra going on. Okay. Let's see how we end here. No doubt things are right on the edge of being chippy. Oh, McKecken was looking to lay his player out, but back to the point. Thrown in. Murph off the pad, steers it into the corner. Greenfield chops it, self-pass. Far cross-ice pass. I think one of his wingers may have been out on a line change, thus to the open ice. McKecken, looking to stand up his player. Plays the physical puck. Puck goes down in deep. Waved off. Tremont throws it high off the board. Gets it over to Greenfield into the neutral zone. Picked up by Bingham. Bingham looking to get his feet moving. He's walking in all alone uncontested. He makes a long toe heel drag, and he goes into the ice. There's a little extra going on. Let's see what happens. I think... Oh, there's some extra stick work up high. Okay, no doubt there's going to be something going on here. That's Mama Bing getting some vocals in there. Okay, Bing is going to go join his partner in crime, Mr. Niles, in the bench, so they're going to have a few good chuckles about it. I think that might just be maybe, I don't know if there was an initial call where Bing's got taken down and then maybe some roughing. They're still communicating with each other. Got 2:14 to play. We got 5-on-5, so we'll probably just got maybe a set of matching penalties, perhaps. We're going to probably call it matching, 5-on-5. The safest thing for the Zebra to do is just call it matching. Not looking to show any sort of favoritism. I don't know. I could have had maybe an initial tripping call. Maybe not. Maybe lost an edge, and then there was some little brouhaha in behind the net, but a big shot in. Oh, that was a knuckleball thrown in from the point over to Kruger. And you know what? Justice has been served. The rebound comes back out to Kruger. I believe that's Kruger's second goal of the game. On a recent goal-scoring tear is Logan Kruger. Enough. I believe the referee is talking about the famous Jennifer Lopez movie called Enough. Perhaps. Maybe not. Puck is thrown back up to Greenfield into the neutral zone. Thrown in deep with 1:55 to play. Back to the point. Oh, under the stick of Cheese. Murph stepping out, looking to get into the action. Throws a pass out into the high slot. Chipped out by Zato. Back in offside. 1:37 to play. That's Walshy back on his defensive side, in behind the net. Wraps it around the boards, gets it to McManus. Walshy intercepts. He's going to look to carry it out. He gets underneath the attempted check. Oh, man. I mean, you got Bingham over there chirping at the player that just got toasted by McManus. And we got some extracurriculars again happening here. We got a cross check here. A lot of flow going on over there. Getting sent to the box. Number 15. Fratto with the flow. With 1:06 to play. Puck is won back to Walshy with the cannon of a shot. He opts to just pass it over to McEachen, letting McEachen unload one. Greenfield battling for that loose puck. Gets it over to McManus. Whoop, over to Walshy. Walshy didn't have the angle, so he wisely throws it back in. Bachelor lets it come back to Walshy. Walshy patiently. McEachen. McEachen with a little who hits drag. Low wrist shot in. Handcuffed the netminder. 35 seconds to play. KP, barring a goal, should finish this game with the man advantage. Face off one over to Kruger. Back to Boom Boom, looking to get the wrist shot in. High and inside the post. Wide of the net. Back to Cheese. Plays the body well, gets the puck. Murphy is there to deflect it wide. Puck is shipped back out in front, but Bachelor wisely uses the safety of his own net to bring it in behind the net with 8 seconds to go. That should do it here. That'll be a 5-1 KPW victory. Firmly in control for the entirety of this game. The game did get a little bit chippy. Misconduct served and some extra penalties, cross-checks, roughing calls. I'm sure there will be some warnings administered that no extracurricular should happen during this handshake line, but if I was a bet man, I would say probably not. let's see what happens here. Just calm and cooler heads are prevailing. Another dominating performance by KPW on this Saturday down here in Foxborough, Massachusetts, with a 5-1 victory. And that'll do it today. KP's got another one tomorrow afternoon. But until then, great game by KPW, and enjoy the rest of your Saturday.